Hi, I'm Sky Blue Carnegie, and I'm here today talking to people who are in relationships with those with ADHD about the wonders of ADHD. So, for so long, ADHD is obviously called a disorder, which I really don't agree with. I think, yes, when you have ADHD, brain shuts down sometimes when there's so much overwhelm, and then there are struggles with focus, attention, etc. But actually, at the same time, what happens is people with ADHD have phenomenal gifts and talents and sparkling personalities, innovators, sensitive people, never boring, kind, integrity, etc. So, and they've also spent a lifetime trying. And even though it may well not seem like it in the relationship, chances are they're really trying their best to be the best them in a relationship. And what that looks like is they're trying to appear normal, and they're also trying to please you very often. Often social skills are a bit black and white, telling it like it is, etc. So it doesn't feel like they're trying, and the way that they think is a little bit different. But the chances are they are, and the chances are to an extent that it's absolutely exhausting. They want to get it right. So the great thing here is when you're able to understand what ADHD is, and when you're able to understand specifically your partner, and kind of work that stuff together, and your partner is able to take the time to understand you and your needs and your interests. And often you're going to have to spell this stuff out specifically, but that's what it's all about. And it doesn't take a lot to spell it all out specifically and tell your partner what your needs are and get to know them and what ADHD is all about. It doesn't take a lot of time, but then what happens is you're able to get that stuff out of the way and keep working on it. Of course, it's not like get it out of the way and move on, but it'll always be there. But it's not the main thing in the relationship. Then you're able to embrace the fun and the wonder and the love and the laughter, which is what it's all meant to be about. And people with ADHD have this in droves. So you're in a really good place in that respect. So the best thing that you can give somebody with ADHD is to help them have the confidence to know who they are, for you to understand them, and then for them to be able to embrace their gifts and go off into the world and contribute and live their passions and their dreams, etc. And vice versa, for them to help you do the same. So you're both individual people, whole individually and understood and with your own self-worth, and then you come together and obviously create something bigger than two whole people coming together. That's really what it's about. So it's really understanding your remarkable partner. And I always see in people relationships with ADHD, they will always attract somebody who has similar struggles, often abandonment issues, trauma, overwhelm, etc., and often real brilliance. So it's a case, of course, of you equally in the relationship being known who you are and able to step into your brilliance and your gifts and your talents. So both of you being able to do that. And it takes good communication, and it takes understanding this stuff. And it certainly takes knowing that you're both more than dysfunction and disorder, but there's brilliance and there's fabulousness, even though the struggle is real. Thanks for listening, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.